Hello and welcome back to our Team Lotus F1 Manager Series. Welcome to Tuesday, a wet and miserable Tuesday where I am, but I hope you are all doing well as we're back for another race. We're at the Hungaroring for this one. Hi Witzer, hi buddy, hope you're well. Huru, is there anything that I can do when I'm missing a part and I can't go to the race weekend? Emergency manufacture. I think Huru is the only thing you can do. Hi Lando, hope you're well. If you go into here, Huru, and then you should be able to emergency manufacture. So yes, we are back for another race, and as I say, Hungaroring in Hungary, and we have no rain, so it's a dry race, and yeah, a bit of an issue in qualifying that you may have seen already here, and that Daniel Ricciardo is starting 22nd, and it should be our first pit lane start. So on his first run in Q1, Danny Rick spun, hit the wall, crashed out and retired. And yeah, cost us 4 car parts in terms of aero parts. So it was the chassis, front wing, underfloor and suspension, I think. And also cost us a gearbox. So we've had to change all of those. And because we've done that under Parc Ferme, we would have been last anyway because we didn't set a time in qualifying. But it should mean that we start from the pit lane in this one. We're doing a similar strategy as in both are on a 2-stop, but very different in terms of the compounds. Danny Rick starting on a hard, then going to medium, then finishing on a medium. Lawson, a bit of light work on the soft to begin with, then he's on the medium, then onto the hards, and Lawson is starting third. So a good opportunity for a podium for Lawson. Can Danny Rick battle back and get into the points? Let's find out, shall we? Let's jump in and start this Hungarian Grand Prix. As I say, hope you're all doing well on this. Well, it might be better where you are, but as I say, where I am, it's a very miserable Tuesday. But thanks for dropping in. Witzer, very well. Even better when the stream starts. What about you? Good to hear, buddy. Yes, I am very well. Thank you. Uru, Daniel last to first. Here we go. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. You viewed evening, buddy. How's it going? Hope you're well. Yeah, put the predictions in the chat. Where do you think Danny Rick's going to end up in this one? And of course, if you haven't already, do smash a like. Really does help me out. But let's jump in and start this Hungarian Grand Prix.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. This is it.
Vice King Lord. Here we go then. 3 lights. 4, 5. And they're held for quite a while, but we're underway. And there you go. You see Danny Rick starting from the pit lane. So that is indeed happening. What can Lawson do here off the start? There's Daniel Ricciardo. He should be able to get underway now. As Lawson trying to make a move on Russell for P2. Russell forced out wide. Lovely. And Ricciardo's underway now. Not sure if there's an accident back there.
In front of us, Gasly.
But Lawson's got a good start there. It's been an awful start for George Russell, though. He's down to P4. Not bad, just been chilling out, had an afternoon nap, went to work at 7 AM this morning. Early start you viewed. Cheeky little nap, I like it. So, right, let's have a look at tyres, shall we? Let me move this over to that screen there. And Ricciardo is past Gasly, so Ricciardo's made his first move at the back of the grid. So up to a whopping 21st. And Ice King with the rose. Thank you, buddy. That's kind of you. Jack Harvey, do you have mods? Yes, we do. We have sponsorship mods, and we also have Toyota mod for the Haas.
Currently P2. Piastri ahead.
Lawson for the lead on the outside of Oscar Piastri. And Liam Lawson leads. Beautiful move from Lawson.
0.8.
We are on the softs though, and we do have to go light on those, so this may not last too long.
Temperatures now.
So yeah, let's just have a look at tyres. So Lawson on softs, Piastri, Verstappen mediums, Russell hard. Then we've got a few soft runners there. Danny Rick on the hards down here. Not got another hard runner until Hulkenberg. Wise King for more roses, spoiling me. I got to when I camp and talking to a nice Chinese girl on WhatsApp who was showing me pictures of Hong Kong. Is that a euphemism or? Either way, I hope Hong Kong's looking good, you viewed. Right, so Lawson maintains the lead, but Oscar Piastri, of course, now has DRS on us. So this may be us dropping back to P2. But if we can stay with Oscar here, although Lawson's defending it well, Oscar will get a second helping of DRS here, though. And Oscar into the inside
Certainly don't
to
let any
reclaim the
cars,
lead.
pass you.
And Ricciardo's made his way up to 19th as Lawson drops back to P2.
Come on, mate. Car behind, Russell.
So we've got to get to lap 21 with Lawson. Got to get to lap 19 with Danny Rick. Yeah, Hong Kong was looking great at night when I saw it. Good to hear. Good to hear you viewed. And Wise King breaking the bank with more gifts. Thank you, baby. Right, lap 3 of 70. Going to be an interesting one here because, as I say, Lawson on these softs, we've got to manage them. So we might start to go backwards a little bit. I want to just keep him in Oscar's DRS. Ricciardo completely forgot we've just absolutely drained all his battery because we've been concentrating on Lawson. But here we go. Is Lawson going to have a go here for the lead on the outside? Yes, indeed. Back into the lead, but I think we're just going to keep squabbling. This is going to keep toing and froing between Lawson and Piastri. Got a yellow flag. Is Ricciardo safe? He is.
Apparently has put you P1.
So Ricciardo's up to P18. So he's made 4 overtakes in 4 laps. And there's Lando Norris who had a lock-up.
Okay, so heading into turn 1 here. The wheels just lock up there. Now they did leave it
Big
very
lock-up
late.
for Lando on the hard tyres. What's that done to his tyres here? 83, yeah, he's took quite a bit. Took about 6% out of those. That lock-up. Right, let's put Ricciardo on high aggression for overtakes.
Allez vieux, il ne reste now.
So Ricciardo's got Van Dorn and Drugovic. He's got, this is very Noah's Ark, isn't it here? 3 by 2, 2 Williams, 2 Astons, 2 RBs, 2 Alpines, Lotus out of kilter, then 2 Haas, then 2 Kicks. Got a Formula 1 Noah's Ark as Ricciardo looking at the move now on Van Dorn. Yes, please, Danny Rick up to 17th. Can we get the next one done here on Drugovic? Let's have a little replay of that one, shall we? There we go. Lovely move from Danny Rick. So Drugovic has got DRS on Sonoda, but we're just looking much pacier. Daniel Ricciardo on the inside of Drugovic. He tries to squeeze us. Vicky, thanks for the 20 roses, much appreciated. Frank, is that F124 manager? It is indeed. Irony with Lawson, his number was 30 in the real last race, but it's 40 on here, is it? Has he got the wrong race number on the game, has he? Can't quite see it. Here we go. It is indeed. Good spot you viewed. Right, Ricciardo making good progress then. Lawson maintaining the lead, but I think he's going to be under pressure this time from Piastri.
On DRS behind.
As we try to defend the inside line, but I think Piastri's going to have us here. And Russell's going to be looking very handy as well, because we're not going to get DRS and we're forced out wide from Oscar. Is George going to have to go? No, I don't think he can from out there.
So car behind is Russell.
So Lawson back to P2.
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
Ricciardo's getting upset because he's not able to make an overtake, though. We're past both RBs. Frank, sweet, downloading tonight. Get on it. Get on it, Frank. And here we go. Get a replay of Danny Rick's work then.
Daniel Ricciardo.
Did he get both of these in one corner here? Oh, yes, please.
The pack looks a lot more promising
2 for
now.
1. 2 for Tuesday's given away. Danny Rick on the 2 RBs. Right, Lawson, just want to use a little bit of battery.
Press and hold the overtake.
We need to stay in Piastri's DRS. AJ, whoa, is this the same team I saw a few months ago? It is indeed. Progress has been made. Right, Lawson should get DRS. Back to 6-7 temps. So Ricciardo's now got 2.2 to Magnussen, so he's got a little bit of a gap here. So we can focus on Lawson, who's going to be under pressure a bit from George Russell here, but we have got DRS on Piastri, which is helping.
Russell on DRS behind you.
Are we going to try and make the move on Oscar here? No, we're not.
I couldn't do it.
No, Lawson did once have 40. He must have changed it down the line. In the end, I suppose 30 needed a better driver than Julian Palmer. Oh, we'll never forget his clash with Alonso, though, back in the day. Yeah, Palmer. Don't mind him on the F1 coverage, but yeah, not the best of drivers was he in Formula 1. Although better than me, to be fair. At least he got to Formula 1. Right, so the fast Mercedes, as we know, if you've been following this series, the Mercedes are the team with the pace, and they're now in 3rd and 4th. And Lawson has just dropped out of the DRS. This is bad news here.
Use your tools.
Okay, copy.
We could be in trouble here. You've done something I cannot explain, but well done for you really improving the team since I was last here. Thanks, Paige, buddy. Russell then on the outside. He's going to get another dose of DRS though, so that's pretty much going to be done here.
Yeah, don't worry, mate.
You just kind of need to stick with this top 4. But Oscar's doing well. It's been the McLarens the Mercedes, sorry, that have been the quicker cars with us. Lawson, to be fair, is not giving this up. It's going to be a bit difficult to put 2 through here, though. Oh, still hanging in. We should have inside here.
Keep it up.
We're still side by side with George. But there we go. We've pushed him out in the end. And Bottas is going to squeeze past his teammate. That's a hell of a squabble. And Piastri has built a 1.8 second lead due to that fighting.
Overtake is available. Overtake available.
Ricciardo's now with Magnussen. This is going well for Ricciardo. We've built the battery up quite a bit as well. Right, we need to close back to Oscar Piastri here. We are going to use a bit of tyre life. We've got a little bit of margin.
Did just get DRS.
Right, so Russell car behind. Right, we're back with Piastri just inside the DRS. Let's hopefully stick with him now through this lap.
Too quickly.
Copy.
He dumped the Renault engine, that helped. And got some much better stuff. Yeah, we moved to the Mercedes engine, that definitely has helped us. And yeah, all of our backroom staff has been improved. And Ricciardo has got past Magnussen.
Now we're watching the action closely here.
So Ricciardo's looking good for points, I'd say, already here. Another clean move on K-Mag.
13th place now.
And actually up to 13th, I believe, then. Yes, and on to Alonso. And just 2 seconds off the points now. So this is working very well for the Honey Badger. Right, Lawson back with Piastri, but we have got to manage his tyres. Oh, Ricciardo's already getting past Alonso. Ricciardo's on a mission. He's up to 12th, Danny Rick. He's not playing around. How far can he go in this race? How did he get through here? Oh, okay. Oh, that wasn't too realistic, was it? But we'll ignore it. We'll ignore it. Still a position for us. And Perez, these Williams are doing well. Actually, we've got a Williams in 9th and Perez in 11th. And Norris struggling. I think he locked up Norris, so I wonder if he's having to conserve some of those tyres. But Ricciardo could soon be in the points. Lawson is taking the race lead. Trying to watch both drivers here, but Lawson can pull away. What can Ricciardo do here? It's going to be 3 wide. Could Ricciardo get another double overtake here? Oh, it's going to be tight, but I think we're going to do it, you know. Past Norris and Perez and Daniel Ricciardo after 10 laps from 22nd on the grid is into the points and into 10th place.
Ocon 1.2.
Let's take a closer look. And we're watching Daniel Ricciardo.
Norris just a sitting duck. He's harvesting his battery, plus no DRS. Danny Rick started from the pit lane and already into the points. Obviously, he's got some fresh parts in that car, so that's no doubt helping us. And we've been topping up this whole time as well. Now, when he gets past Ocon, and he should have the pace to get past Ocon pretty quickly, it's then 8 seconds to Charles Leclerc. So we'll see what the pace is like once we get there. But Lawson is doing a pretty good job so far, isn't he? Used a bit of his tyre life, though. So getting to lap 21 on these might be a stretch. He's going to be under threat from Oscar. Ricciardo inspired by Verstappen in Brazil. Yeah, he's on it. He's on it. Is Oscar going to get close enough here? He won't on that DRS zone. What about the second DRS zone?
Okay, currently P1. Car behind Piastri. Gap 0.6.
No, we will just hold Piastri off. What about Daniel Ricciardo? Is he going to move up into 9th then? On the outside this time of Esteban. And yes, indeed. So Ricciardo now to P9, but as I say, it's 9 seconds now to Leclerc. So yeah, this is where he needs to use his pace. But to be fair, if he can close that, who knows how far he can go. I love Ricciardo knowing the staff joining Team Lotus from his Red Bull racing days. Yeah, he's got the confidence. He's got his whole team supporting him here. Danny Rick. Piastri is doing well, though, considering Norris is now down in 14th. Norris really struggling in this race, but his teammate in P2. Hamilton's 3 seconds off the top 4, so it looks like these top 4 are pulling away. I think we're going to be under a bit of pressure now from Oscar Piastri. And here comes Oscar. He'll get 2 helpings of DRS, and Bottas is having a little sniff as well. GJM91, thanks for the follow, buddy. Much appreciated. And Piastri reclaims the lead.
Let's have a look at that. Now, this was at turn 1.
Go then on board with Piastri reclaiming this lead, but this is just going to keep changing. Oscar's having a very good first stint here. This is where we don't want to lose the DRS though.
Prep ourselves for a push.
Need to stay with Oscar.
Just manage the tyres.
Copy.
7 tenths, we should be fine. Yeah, we're good. Looks so strange seeing Carlos Sainz in the main Red Bull racing team, but hey, who knows if Mercedes signed Verstappen in real life, Sainz could still move loopholes. Potentially. I still wouldn't be shocked to see Verstappen walk away from the sport. I don't think he's around for a long time, personally. Right, Bottas all over the back of us. We should get DRS, which is going to help
Only
us.
just on DRS this time.
Yeah, copy.
Josh Bottas P3 to this disgrace. He's P3 for now. He's got some pace in him, though. All right, Lawson. Just keeping the DRS on Piastri. We've got to stick with him through this lap. George Russell's 2 seconds back. But George is on those hard tyres. And Bottas on the soft. So actually, our race with Bottas going quite well. I think George is looking pretty handy, though. In P4. Only 3 seconds back. But he's on that hard tyre. Yellow flag. Ricardo's okay. Got a crash. What's going on here?
We have possible debris reporting, but we don't know where.
Oh no, not the 2 Williams. They were having a good race. Oh, it's only minor contact.
Oh, huge accident, guy.
I don't think it's that huge, Sergio. So Ocon collides with Perez. Could see that happening. Firearm and mutiny. Don't tell me this game isn't realistic. Of course it is. Ocon's crashed. No penalties given. That's not realistic. Should be 5 seconds to Ocon. Right, Lawson, we dropped out of DRS there. Kind of took our eye off the ball with that Williams crash. So it's going to be hard to defend against
On
Bottas.
DRS behind.
Copy, copy.
We're going to have to push a little bit
Just stay focused.
with Lawson.
Russell now the car behind.
Ocon doing Ocon
Gap
things, yeah.
3.7.
And in a Williams too.
Pick up the pace a little bit from here.
You have to crash if you're in a
I'll be able
Williams.
to-
It's just, you know,
Copy.
customary. It's what you have to do these days. Doesn't matter. You can be Latifi. You can be Sargent. You can be Colapinto. You're still putting that Williams in the wall, though.
Thoughts on tyres?
Struggling a little bit with the fronts.
Right, can we get into this DRS? Bottas is right on Piastri. He's got good pace now.
Cool the tyres.
Now, Ricciardo's within 4 seconds of Sainz, so he's closed that. I think it was Charles Leclerc before, but... Ricciardo's 17 seconds off the lead, though. It's quite far back. Do you think either of the Williams drivers will beat out Checo for the World Destructors Championship? I don't know. Are we combining Colapinto with Sargent, or surely that car 2, has got to be up there. Obviously, team title, Williams run away with you. They've already won that championship. Lawson trying his luck on Piastri. Bottas has cleared Piastri for the lead. Verstappen's in the pits. That's an early stop. Is he a soft runner, though? Yeah, so... Well, I'm assuming he was on softs. So the only one who could crash better than Ocon was Pastor Maldonado, yeah. Dark Lord, hi buddy, how's it going? Yeah, Colapinto, Sargent. Yeah, I think Colapinto and Sargent have got a chance then, combined to win that championship. Charlie, good evening, buddy. Well, the Russian guy. Mazepin. Where is Checo? Checo's in a Williams. He's in P10. Right, Lawson, is he going to have a go? Well, there's a bit of a DRS train, to be fair. Piastri had stuck with Bottas. Thanks for the follow. I haven't got a name. I don't know what the emoji is, but thanks for the follow. Right, Sainz in the pits now as well. When are we going with Danny Rick? Lap
Okay, understood.
19. Are we going to make that? Maybe not, but we'll see. Lap 21 with Lawson. I don't think we're going to make that either, but we'll see. So both Red Bulls have stopped. K-Mag's in the pits as well. What's tyre history? I just wanted to have a look at Verstappen. Oh, he wasn't on softs. He was on mediums for Verstappen, so that was quite early. Carlos Sainz was softs. It's very early for Max. That's the guy. Spin by day, spin by nature. Yeah. Yeah, I think old Mick and Mazepin did a lot of destruction to that Haas, didn't they? I still hope Mick gets a seat at some point in Formula 1. I don't know if it's going to happen now, though, realistically.
Let's have a lift off.
Copy box.
Not copy box, Liam. Not yet. Well, Lawson having a big look at the inside of Piastri, but compromised the exit. Yeah, this top three, just in a bit of a DRS train. Piastri has a look at Bottas, but George still hanging about, and he's on those hard tyres. Bottas has got to pit soon, though. Bottas has really pushed those softs. I think Bottas is going to be in at the end of this lap. Piastri is still looking very good in this McLaren.
Straight into management.
Yeah, copy that.
Right, Ricciardo. I'm just going to have to manage his tyres for a little while because I don't want to come in too early.
Slightly coming up.
Understood.
And Ricciardo must be having an Aussie barbecue up there. MP7 would not happen on this track, but in its original layout from the 90s.
Bottas is in pit lane.
And Bottas does stop. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to overtake around here now, isn't it? In real F1. Happy, what's better, 24 or 23? 24 easily.
Copy.
Lawson then. On Piastri as Bottas pits, Charles Leclerc pits, Hamilton pits. Double stack from the Ferrari. Oh dear, Ferrari. Oh, hello. He's inside Charles. Lucky Hamilton. I think he lost a bit of time there. And Ricciardo is out ahead of Bottas.
That was very good.
And we want to always defend here.
Keep that position if you can, please.
I don't think we're going to be able to do much here against Bottas. Oh, we can just hold him up for Lawson here, though.
Okay,
Probably
maximum focus on cooling down those rear tires.
Oh my god, he's passed us. Look at the grip he's got.
Okay, understood.
And that, you definitely would not do an overtake there
Forward push.
in real F1. But anyway, go. There, Bottas has passed us. I think I'm going to get Danny Rick in.
We can do much more.
I think the time is now.
Don't worry.
Lawson in
And
P1.
behind you is Alonso.
So Ricciardo's going to pit at the end of this lap. Ah, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, buddy.
Box, 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 box.
Box confirmed.
Right, so what tyres did Bottas go on? He's gone on the medium. So Bottas has gone soft medium. So I'm assuming he's going to go soft medium medium. TM2, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. It's that goatee giving Bottas magical powers. Andrew McIntyre, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated.
Car behind, Russell.
Gasly back past Lawson, so these two still squabbling. Russell is right on them now as well. So Russell's pushing on his hard tyres finally. .5 will take that. So
Just
where's
keep an eye on
Ricciardo
your
going to
wheels.
filter out here? Looks like he's going to be behind Yuki Tsunoda. We should be ahead of Hulkenberg. Yeah. So has Yuki not stopped yet? No, neither RB have stopped yet. So they're going very long on those first mediums. So we should get past Yuki very quickly.
Hulkenberg behind.
And we'll see where we end up when everyone's stopped there then, because we've still got a few more to stop. Lawson, yeah, so there we go. Russell pushing on those hards. I still think Russell's looking pretty good for this race, to be fair. Did we get DRS? We did. That's going to help us. 20 laps gone then. We're currently P2 with Lawson. That's probably going to end up P3, P4 after this first round of pit stops, because Bottas will certainly be in the lead no matter what, because he's gone for quite a heavy undercut. But of course, we should be able to come back at him later in the race, because he's already used 6% of that new tyre. Lawson, we want to try and go one more lap if we can.
Copy.
So next lap onto the mediums. 35%. We should just about get there.
Copy box.
Hulkenberg boxing.
What's that you viewed? You're going for the Team Lotus iconic back next season. I'm lost, buddy. Bringing back the iconic livery, is that? Alright, Hulkenberg, Zhou and Gasly all pit. Ricciardo is slowly getting closer to Tsunoda. That should be easy work when we reach him. Piastri does stay out. And so do we. So this is kind of probably frustrating Russell now. Stroll in a kick, yeah, he is.
Russell on DRS behind you.
Don't ask me how that happened. I think Lawrence is paying them off. Lawson round the outside then takes Piastri, reclaims the lead, but we are about to jump into the
Start to
pits.
use up the tyres.
A black livery, yeah. Yeah, I did try to recreate another black livery for a one-off for this season, but I ran one last year in Monaco, but not absolutely too happy with that one. So, yeah, I'll try and work on another one. We'll run that for next season, which hopefully will be a championship season. There we go. Ricciardo, superior grip now. Tsunoda is coming to the end of that tyre life. Yeah, it's down to 40%. Yeah, black and goldish. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, as I say, Monaco in season 1, we ran black and gold. It was okay, but I'm not too thrilled with it, so I'll work on a different design. Right, Lawson should be boxing this lap. Here we go then, and Piastri follows him in. So this is going to be about the pit crews, and we don't have the best of pit crews. So Oscar in. Nice stop from McLaren. No, they held us. Why were we held?
Why not?
Piastri jumps us in the pits. Right, Ricciardo. On to Lando Norris, who's yet to pit as well. He's on the hard tyres, but again, this should be easy work. Lawson is out in P4 then. Back behind the two Mercedes, but Russell yet to pit. Bottas has pulled 10 seconds with that undercut.
Gap, 1 second.
And there we go, Ricciardo. Easy work on Norris.
1.7.
So everyone ahead of Ricciardo has now stopped apart from Russell. So he is a net 9th place. And he's only 4 seconds off Hamilton and Sainz. I think we can get as high as... I don't know. Don't know where Ricciardo could end up. He's looking pretty good, though, to me. Verstappen's right on us here, but he got a good undercut as well because he went early. So, when do you do direct? Not sure what you mean on that one, buddy. But the Honey Badger lives on his highest highs of F1 manager. He does. He's having a good little race here, Danny Rick. Started 22nd from the pit lane. And, yeah. So, Lawson's running these on standard till lap 43. Ricciardo, lap 41.
Tyres okay for the moment.
Fastest lap from Charles Leclerc. What's he on? He's on some mediums. Right, Lawson could probably just do getting into Oscar's DRS here.
Copy.
We just want to keep some pace with Oscar. Oscar's had really good pace around here. We can't actually get into his DRS. We're trying to use some battery. Should get a toe off him here. Just need to stick with Oscar. But it is 11 seconds to Bottas, and we're not really bringing that down yet. Just slightly worrying. So, as Norris finally pits. Last lap, 1:19.6 from Bottas, 1:19.3 from Piastri, 19.2 from Lawson. So about 3 tenths. I guess if we can take 3 tenths a lap for the next 10 to 20 laps, then it will start to reduce. Ricciardo, 2.3 off Hamilton. And he's going half a second quicker. And a lot quicker than Sainz. But we are struggling to stay with Piastri. He's on those hards,
So
and he can
pick up the pace. Pick up the
yeah,
pace.
he's attacking on those because he's used the same
Overtake is available. Overtake available.
same degradation, but on a hard tyre. So Piastri is attacking on those tyres. Gap to Bottas, 10 seconds. Russell's still out. So Russell's going to have a really good tyre margin, isn't he? Especially on his teammate. He'll already have at least 20% on him. Carlo 1.9 off Hamilton now. Yeah, the Chinese girl's name was Elisa, but her Chinese first name was Shen. Very nice. Right, Lawson very much with him now, so let's go back to standard. Ricciardo should be able to see this Ferrari now.
Okay, copy.
1.7 to Hamilton.
We will not need liftoff.
Okay, understood.
Ricciardo trying to make up for Spa, yeah. Although it was us really that did that. But yeah, he's having a good drive. But if you are watching this stream and you're going to watch it all the way to the end, please do monitor my fuel. Because that is not the first time it's happened in Spa. So, as we get towards the end, that is your job now in the chat. Ricciardo 1.5. TM2, how long are you live for? Until the end of this race, so probably a 45 minutes, I'd say, depending what happens. What is this game? King of Sweden. This is F1 Manager 24. Ricciardo 1.4 off Hamilton. And Lawson is staying in the DRS then of Piastri. Are we going to try and make a move? How much? What platform? On all major platforms. PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Switch even, I believe. Cost? I'm not sure of the actual cost at the moment. I think it was around 25, 30 pounds, I think. In UK money. TM2, yes, we are on YouTube. If you go to my profile here on TikTok, my YouTube's in the bio, so we're live there. I'll check CD keys. Yeah, it'll be on there as well, buddy. Alright, 1 point. Yeah, Ricciardo's not really closing out at the moment, is he?
We need a little bit more liftoff if you can, please. We need a little bit more.
Okay.
So usually cheapest plate, yeah. Yeah. Exactly that. To be fair, that's where I get most of mine. Alright, Lawson just sticking with Piastri. It is still 10 seconds to Bottas though, so not got great pace on him, have we? Ricciardo. I just wonder if Hamilton's pushing or maybe the AI having a bit of a push at the moment.
Keep looking after your tires. Keep looking after your tires. You did a very good job. And we keep an eye on the tire temperatures.
Piastri's not
We keep
pushing.
an eye on
I
tire
wonder
temperatures.
if we attempt to get past Piastri and push away from him here.
Yep.
Got a little bit of tire margin before we go on those hards, so... Don't compare yourself to a king. He's always going to be too powerful. Focus on the other men. Fair enough, Josh. Fair enough. Deluxe edition for PC is £19. Nice. Yeah, I can't remember what you get with Deluxe. I think maybe a few different liveries you can get from. I don't think you get major differences with the Deluxe, but there's not too much between that and... it's not too much between that and the standard, then go for it. But if the standard one is a little bit cheaper, I'd just get the standard one, to be honest with you. Alright, Lawson staying in Piastri's DRS. It has now closed from 10 seconds to 9. It's only £3 more. Go for it then. Treat yourself. It's come down to 7 seconds. Oh, that's Russell. That's why. Russell is now in second. He's not boxed, has he? Russell's gone a long way.
I can do it.
Come on, mate.
Only interest from seeing your stream. Looks like a good chill game. Yeah, it is indeed. I find it enjoyable. Right, so Bottas in the lead. Looking pretty good for the win, I'd say, Bottas at the moment. Unless his tyres fall off in this stint. Russell, I'm not sure with. He's gone so long. I don't know where he's going to come out here. What is the pit loss here? 21 seconds, so...
You are doing a good job, man.
He's going to come around... He's pitting now. He's going to come out around the Ferraris. Let's just have a look at Russell's box. If you are jumping into the stream, like what you see, do smash a like. Really helps me out. Ooh, slow rear right. Slow stop for Russell. That could cost him. He might come out behind Hamilton here. We're on Carlos Sainz, so I think he's now on softs at the end of their life nearly. So yeah, Charles is past Russell. What about Hamilton?
Nice shot. Okay, currently P2. So
He's
Bottas ahead.
just split the Ferraris, but Hamilton might be onto him while
9.3.
Russell gets his tyres up to temp. And Lawson is past Piastri and all of that.
You're doing very well. You're currently P8.
Right, let's try and break the DRS.
Hamilton.
Ricciardo past Sainz. Lovely work. So Daniel Ricciardo now P8.
Come on, mate.
Lawson P2. We're trying to break the DRS to Piastri. Do you manage all the R&D where money gets spent, all that stuff? Yeah. It's not the greatest of depth, but yeah, you do. You work on designing the car or you research the car for next year, so you get involved in all of that as well. Ben Ross, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, buddy. Is a second to Piastri. Lovely. Come on. Oh, or is it? Or is it? It is. It's teetering. Piastri doesn't want to lose this DRS. I think he is, because I think the detection zone is there. He will get a bit of a tow. But let's see if that rear wing is going to open. Hopefully it's not. Lawson sets the fastest lap.
Copy.
And there's no DRS for Piastri.
Cool the tyres.
Ricciardo is right on Hamilton here. So this should be another move. Or the Honey Badger. Or P7 on Lewis. The Ferrari's just not got the pace at the moment. And Ricciardo on the outside will get the second DRS to help him make that move. So Norris has got a mechanical fault, having an awful race as Lando. His teammate P3, Norris, languaging down in P14, and that's a net P14, so he's really struggling down there. Ricciardo's got 2.7 now to Charles Leclerc. He's on much better tyres. Russell probably will move out of this battle, so Leclerc and Verstappen could be possible, though, I think. Yeah, I think P5 could certainly be on for Ricciardo. Whether we get any further, who knows? All up to date in the chat. Yes, indeed. Right, we'll just forward on because we've got a few margins. 2 seconds here and Piastri 2 seconds. As Sainz pits now, he's on the softs. Ricciardo is closing in on Charles, though. Ricciardo is phenomenal tonight, isn't he?
Possible P7.
Piastri's nearly back with Lawson. And we're only 5 seconds off Bottas now.
Hamilton behind you now. Hamilton 2.0 behind.
Just trying to break that DRS to Piastri.
Copy.
Not sure we did, though. Has Piastri got DRS? No, he doesn't. But he is going to be with us now. He's pushing a bit, so I can't really do too much about that. Yeah, but does he have enough fuel? We've got enough fuel. Ricciardo on the inside then of Charles. Charles fighting this one back well, though. Is this DRS going to be enough? Charles will have the inside here. Got to go around the outside, but Danny Rick taking no prisoners today. And he's up to P6.
You're doing a good job.
But yeah, do manage my fuel, but yeah, we're fine at the moment. We've got +1 with Lawson, +2 with Ricciardo. Have a look at that. Again, we had to go on the outside, but we've got much better grip and confidence, I'd suggest, at the moment. Would love to have seen that Bottas back in the Merc. Yes, indeed. Does Lawson catch Bottas? I'm not sure. I think Bottas is conserving his tyres, so he might be in with a chance. Ricciardo's got 3.8 to max now. He's on hard tyres, so I think we should be able to close that. Last lap, half a second quicker than Max, and Lawson 1.2 seconds quicker than Bottas. So Bottas is... Oh, he had a bit of traffic, though. I think Piastri's going to make the move on us. So Bottas had to get past Stroll there. That probably cost him a bit of time.
Okay, copy that.
Track Tom TV, push Ricciardo, push Ricciardo. Ricciardo is pushing. I'm going to save a bit of fuel for now, though. Going to have a bit of fuel in hand. If that gap isn't come down quickly, then we'll push on the fuel. Piastri didn't make the move. So he'll carry on for another lap, unless he's going to make a bold move through there, but nope. Piastri's tyre saying 76, but he's on the hards. Pretty impressed with Piastri's race today.
Blue flags for Stroll.
You got another pit stop. We have Stroll. Please get out of the way. Stroll. What is Lance doing? He's finally out of the way. Is he? No? Yes? Stroll? Oh, Lance. Although he is now between Piastri, so he did just hold Piastri up for a little while there. Yes, we have got another pit stop. We are stopping on lap 46 with Ricciardo and lap 43 with Lawson. He's doing Stroll things. He was indeed. And he pits as well at the end of that, which is frustrating. Piastri looks to the inside and finally makes the move back on Lawson, but we're not too bothered about that at the moment. As long as we can stay with him.
Keep trying. So
Just trying to close this gap to Bottas, really.
Gap behind. 9 seconds.
Ricciardo's now 2.4 off Max Verstappen. God, I hope they move him to WEC or whatever, or else I'm ironically going to be a Stroll fan in 2026. I follow Honda to FD. Oh, that's unfortunate for yourself. Looks like those hards are the tyres to be on. Yeah, he's been pretty handy as Oscar. Yeah, of course, Honda coming to Aston Martin. Someone just crashed. Bottas! Bottas! DNF! Valtteri Bottas is out! I heard someone crash. It's the World Championship leader, Valtteri Bottas. Has he crashed with an Alpine? He's trying to lap an Alpine and he's clipped him into the wall. And Valtteri Bottas is out. Well.
Leclerc is boxing.
Charles Leclerc is boxing. What do we do here? Can we make these hards last? What is that? What's going on here? Oh, we've only got one set of hards, so we can't go hards. That's why it's doing that. That's going to be too much, I feel. Oh, it's tricky. Time to turn off the stream. That's enough of that. Hard to the end. Yeah, I was looking. We've only got one set of hards, I think. That's why it's doing that. I think Lawson can go on the hards, but Danny Rick, I think we're going to have to stay out. Because that's just going to be tough to get those mediums to last. He's going to be really struggling at the end there. And the Alpine drive from the drive. I'm driving forever. Way too aggressive. The silly thing in the Racing Point days, even Williams. Something wrong. Right, here we go. Right, so I think we get Lawson in. I think we get Lawson in. We're going to have to keep Danny Rick out.
Box and pit confirm.
George, thanks for the follow.
Copy, box.
Russell's in again. So Russell takes the opportunity. Most of the grid are taking the opportunity to box.
There's a big accident.
So this is going to be interesting. What happened to Bottas? He tried to lap an Alpine and he clipped him and he's into the wall.
On the run to 11 here.
All right, let's get Lawson in. Drukovic gets the time penalty, 5 seconds. Danny Rick, this could go wrong for him because most of the grid are pitting, but we haven't really got the tyres to do it with Ricciardo. He's going to have to... It'd be on conserve for most of the final laps. Norris's mechanical fault's getting worse. All right, Lawson's in. .6. Did Oscar stayed out? Where is George?
P2.
We want to stay ahead of George.
Piastri.
So Lawson stays ahead of Ricciardo.
Currently P2. Piastri
Oh, we
ahead.
pit Ricciardo. Wow, that Alpine must be a tugboat. Terrible.
Gap at 2.8.
Right, so Piastri didn't stop, but literally everyone else did. So Piastri and Ricciardo in that top 10, the only ones not to stop. Though Sainz didn't actually, because he'd only just pit and Perez in, so that's a complete lie. But top 7 then, Piastri and Ricciardo did not stop. Right, let's get to this safety car restart. Danny Rick jumps Oscar on the restart. As if Danny Rick didn't get ahead of Lawson. No. I'm going to watch his delta, so he's very slow, whilst Lawson could come out very quickly. Alright, when's this safety car coming in, though? Charles had a hard, so that's worked out nicely for Leclerc. Lapped cars are overtaking. So it should be in probably at the end of this lap, unless he's going to wait for these back markers to get back with us. No, it is going to come in.
Safety car in this lap. Get ready.
Okay.
What lap did we need to get these to? Lap 43. Right, so...
Oh, we can cancel liftoff.
Yeah, Russell's got to get those mediums to the end, you know, though. Piastri's going to have to stop again.
Copy.
I think Charles looking pretty good.
Safety car.
If he's got the pace. Right, here we go then. Piastri takes over from the safety car and he's gone. And we're back underway then. Lap 40 of 70. Valtteri Bottas, the World Championship leader, is out of the race. Lawson's P2. Is he going to make a move on Oscar? No, he doesn't.
So focus on just bringing your tyre temperatures back under control for the moment.
Got to get Lawson's tyres to the end, so we can't push these too hard. Piastri will probably push. And though Lawson takes the lead. Can we push out of the DRS? Let's push for a little while longer. Stroll, take Dragovic out, eliminate him, barrel him into turn 1. Josh Morris is not happy with the Bottas retirement. Right, Lawson can't quite break away.
On next car will be Piastri.
We need to be careful with this hard tyre.
That's okay.
Russell challenging Ricciardo.
Cool the tyres.
Russell forced out wide. That's good though. Ricciardo can frustrate Russell for a little while. Because Russell's going to struggle as well though. I think a few of these will struggle at the end.
DRS enabled.
Right, Piastri challenging.
And that's a purple lap.
Copy.
DRS enabled. George looking for the move on Ricciardo. Can't make it work though. Hamilton's got a fault developing. Brad, thanks for the gift, buddy. Much appreciated. Right, Ricciardo, we want to get in a couple of laps' time. See, Russell's tyres down to 85%. They've got to do another 29 laps yet.
Behind us.
Can't see it happening, really.
Focusing on the pace.
I have no idea who's going to win this race at the moment. This could be anyone's. Let's say Charles, in terms of tyre life, looks good, but so does Lawson.
Next car is Piastri.
We're just trying to break this DRS to Piastri. It's very close. It's not going to be quite enough, though.
No concern on tyre wear.
Yep, understood.
Piastri just kept the DRS, which is going to help him. Ricciardo is going to look for a little dive bomb on Oscar. Not quite.
Head back down. We stay in
Right,
the
we just need to settle down now with that battery with Lawson.
Charge off.
Understood.
Okay, recharge off.
I think we go next lap with Ricciardo.
Box.
Okay. Box confirmed.
Okay,
So Ricciardo's going to fall a long way down, but he's going to have some fresh tyres. King of Sweden, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, buddy.
Box confirmed.
But yeah, I have Team Arrows as a team idea and Project GP as a tribute to Ron Dennis Lur Formula Team, which merged with McLaren back in the day. But for now, life has been busy. Like it, you viewed Project GP. Frankfurt fan, is it possible to create a team in F1 Manager 24? It is indeed. You're seeing our creator team here, Team Lotus. Right, so Ricciardo, I just want to double check we are coming in this lap. Yes. What's the pit loss? It's 24 seconds.
No problem.
So yeah, he is going to come out in 15. It's going to be a long way back.
Box.
Box confirmed.
Box.
Yeah, we're going to be a long way back, but he's going to have good tyre margin on those ahead of him. He isn't going to have to manage his tyres like those, so let's see. He's going to have to make quite a few overtakes as Danny Rick, but he's done plenty already today. Lawson managing those tyres well. Piastri's an odd one, isn't he? Staying out. But I guess, again, he was already on a hard, and like Ricciardo used a hard, so more difficult if you didn't have the hard to put on. All right, at risk of a puncture here with Ricciardo, but we are now coming in. You've inspired me to replay the older game.
Okay,
nice, Josh. Get on it. So if you're jumping in, please do like the stream. Really helps me out. And Ricciardo, let's hope for a good stop here. We should come out on this gap where Zhou, that was the lapped cars that haven't reached, didn't reach the end of the pack. So we'll have nice gap to come into, 2.4. Hernando, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Sign Bottas season 1, sign Bottas day 1, I think, Josh. And here we go, around that gap then, ahead of Zhou. And that is Ricciardo now, to the end. So he is 21 seconds off the lead. But tyre margin is very good, apart from on the hard runners. I think everyone else, he's going to be fine. So he's got 8 seconds to Norris. Let's have a look at these problems. We've got Verstappen, Hamilton, and Norris. Verstappen, Hamilton, and Norris. So Norris has got a gearbox issue. Verstappen's got an engine problem. And Hamilton has got an engine and gearbox problem. So Hamilton really struggling. Lawson's broken the DRS momentarily to Oscar Piastri. George at 68%.
Now for the moment.
Copy.
It's going to be very interesting. Fastest lap from Russell. He's on the mediums, but they are down to 68% with 25 laps to go. Of course, Ricciardo's got lovely clean air as well, so his tyres won't be overheating. Russell all over the back of us here. But we've got such a good tyre margin on Russell, even if he overtakes us, as long as we can stay with him. Lawson's got a great chance for a win here. His second win in this series. Because George has surely got to make these tyres last, because if he pits, he's going to lose 22 seconds. And by the time he pits, he's not going to have enough laps to get back. Here to be here, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, I'm not sure on what George is trying to do. I got a yellow flag. Ricciardo is okay.
Looks like quite a big accident, yeah. So just look out for any debris along this section.
Who's involved? Teo Portier's had a lot of incidents, but it looks like it's going to be the kicks. That's just sloppy, isn't it, really? That's just a sloppy one. Teo and Gasly. Both of them have been involved in quite a few collisions this season.
Has DRS.
Right, Russell then. Is he going to make the move for the lead? He's trying the outside. If he can hang it in there, he'll get another dose of the DRS. He's out wide. George Russell loves going out wide on this game. And I think that's going to cost him making the move, is it? Yes, he can't quite make it stick. Gasly, Teo Portier, no penalties given. Where's Ricciardo? He's 3 seconds. He's nearly 3 seconds a lap quicker than Norris. But Russell is lapping quicker, so is Leclerc. So he's not the fastest overall, is Danny Rick, but he's certainly closing on Norris. Hattie, the Flying Finn. Hello, buddy. Hope you're well. What's George's tyres? Down to 59. He's really pushing those tyres. At 64% last time. This time last lap. So he's definitely going to stop again, because he's attacking. 22 seconds. He'd be out. Well, Ricciardo's nearly got a margin on him. And Hamilton's mechanical fault getting worse. Of course, he's got a gearbox and an engine problem. And Russell then finally sends it down the inside. He'll get DRS to pull away. We want to use a bit of battery to stay with George here.
Overtake is available. Overtake available.
Copy.
Going well, but flying fin. Yep, but another fin is out. Yes, Bottas has crashed out. Right, we need to use a bit of this pace. Don't want George to get away and break this DRS.
A little bit for the moment.
Ricciardo's nearly on Norris already. George down to 54%.
You're doing some good time management.
Martin, hello. How are you? Hope you're well. As Teo Portier gets out of the way there. I think that was Teo. Yeah. Right, we've stayed with George for now.
Back it out. Back it out.
52%. He's going to have to pit. Sorry, but need to go to sleep. No problem, Matty. Thanks for dropping in. Good to see you as always. Yeah, he's going to have to pit, George. 22 seconds would bring him out around Ricciardo. And Charles is into third. I said about watching out for Charles, but he's down to 65% on his tyres now. And Max has got a pit. Piastri's still got to pit. Hamilton's got a pit. All of these are going to pit.
Keep at it.
I think this is going to open up for Ricciardo. And Ricciardo's past Norris as Lawson passes Russell there.
Now we're watching the action closely here.
So Lawson reclaims the lead.
Inviting.
I think this is looking very nice for Liam Lawson. Russell's going to have to pit. And we see a replay of that Ricciardo-Norris overtake. So yeah, I'm thinking barring Charles and Alonso and Tsunoda, everyone else is probably going to have to pit. Ricciardo could do without any safety cars here because it's going to open up for him. He's going to have few cars jumping into the pits. He's on to Perez here. K-Mag and Verstappen are going to have to pit pretty soon.
Keep the head down on the way to as best as we can, okay?
Russell challenging for the lead again. I'm not even too bothered about this now because I think Russell is definitely pitting. Norris's fault has got worse. He's retiring. So Fernando Norris, who's that? Lando Norris is going to have to retire. As we see there, Lando coming into the pits as Ricciardo is surely now going to make the move on Checo. Past Sergio Perez into P12. K-Mag in front, but K-Mag will probably stop next lap, I'd imagine. Let George ruin his tyres fighting. Exactly that. Exactly that. He's down to 42%. There's no way he's getting them to the end. And there we see confirmation. Lando Norris retires. And Piastri not pitting. It's all gone bad for Piastri. He was in contention for the win, but he didn't stop behind the safety car. And he's going to have to stop soon. Danny Rick already on K-Mag. He literally took about 2 seconds out.
Tyres are in good shape.
In a few corners. Did you watch Las Vegas? I did indeed, Martin. I did indeed. Verstappen pits.
That's okay.
So here we go. The first of the top 10 having to come into the pits now. Those tyres just not able to last. Sainz in as well for Red Bull. So Red Bull double stacking. Magnussen pits as well. Verstappen's in and out, so that's fine for Red Bull. But we want Ricciardo to, of course, be past Verstappen here. She should be pretty comfortably. I fell asleep mid-race, but I'm based in the eastern US. So what time was it there? Their time then? So wasn't it like... Was it 11 PM Vegas time? I was sleeping. How was the race? Race wasn't too bad. 2 a.m. Oh, that's nasty. I don't get why it's so late then. I don't know who it benefits.
Ocon 1.0 in front.
Because UK time, it was like 6 a.m.
Keep the head down.
So I'm not sure why they have it on at that time, really. Ricciardo P9, he's got Ocon and Tsunoda ahead of him. Is he going to try and make a move here? He is. Lovely work again from Danny Rick. Estrella, thanks for the follow.
You're doing a good job.
And Ricciardo, this should be easy work because Hamilton pits and we're past Tsunoda. So Ricciardo into P6 now. Russell is still out, but he's down to 34%. Piastri down to 30%.
Okay, good job.
So the only two I think could stay out is Charles and Alonso. But Russell, even if he pits, he's going to probably be able to get Ricciardo. But Ricciardo could be on for a podium now. Here, UK was 6 a.m. They made it late so the Europeans don't have to wake up super early. Yeah, but if, I guess they wanted it under the lights, don't they, at Vegas? But surely it's late, what, at 4 p.m. there? I'm assuming, like it is here at the moment. So if you brought it forward, what, 7 hours, Europeans would just stay up late on a Saturday night, wouldn't they? Or is it Friday night? Oh, Martin from Portugal. No worries, buddy.
Race update.
Yeah,
Russell
so
has pitted.
I'm just thinking if it's 4 o'clock, say it's dark in Las Vegas at 4 p.m. If you had it then, it's 7 hours earlier than it was. So UK time, it would have been about 11 o'clock at night. I'd much rather stay up and watch a race at 11 than get up at 5 or 6 a.m.
Keep looking at your tires.
And then everyone in America, that would have been a reasonable time for them because it would be somewhere between 4 and 7.
Your last lap was purple.
Russell does pit. And he's out of the pits now. And Ricciardo is past him, but as I say, Russell is going to be super quick on those softs. And he's still got 18 laps to chase down Lawson. Second a lap, that could be doable on those softs. But it's not over. But could Ricciardo get a podium? He's about 7 seconds off a podium is Ricciardo. Piastri's out on 28% hard tyres.
Next car is Piastri.
Ricciardo needs to just try and frustrate George. I think that's going to be difficult to do.
We just have to get head down.
We need to try and deploy here and get into the DRS. Need to get into Piastri's DRS. Although Piastri's probably going to jump into the pits.
We focus on the cars ahead now.
Is Piastri jumping into the pits? No, he's not. Piastri's a madman. I'm going to be past Piastri here. Piastri's down to 27%.
Okay.
Is he going to close the door on George? No, he's not. So George is 18 seconds off the lead. Tyres down to 95%. Lawson's just managing his race now. The only challenge to Lawson, if he keeps it on the road, is going to be George Russell. And he's got a bit of traffic to get through here. Is he going to try and make the move on Danny Rick? No. Sabotaging a bit of Danny Rick's race here. Just to try and keep George Russell behind us. Again, I'm just trying to push up to these back markers so we get DRS. Got Zhou and Stroll. And we should get DRS again. And they've got to get out of the way, of course. But whether they do is another thing. And they do get out of the way, so we get DRS, which helps us again. Russell sets the fastest lap. Can we keep him behind? We do for now. And we get the DRS again because we had it on the back marker. You get 2 helpings, so we're frustrating George. Is he going to send it down the inside? It looks like he's trying it. Looks like he might have this because he's on the softs. He'll have a good grip, but no, Ricciardo battles well.
Okay, head down.
We are really frustrating George and trying to win the race for our teammate. And we're right on Fernando Alonso. We are actually battling, and this will be a place on the podium for Ricciardo, but he's not going to try. He's not going to manage keeping George behind him this whole race. We're trying to frustrate George for the benefit of Lawson, who's got a 16-second lead on Russell. Russell down to 88% on those softs. But Russell's going to be flying once he gets past Ricciardo and gets clean air. And it might be there, but we force George out. Great work from Danny Rick.
Okay,
One of us, you would be a really good F1 commentator. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. McLaren messing up a pit strategy. Don't tell me this game isn't realistic. Here we go then. We get DRS again, this time on Fernando Alonso. And this is for an actual track position into P3. Is George going to follow us through? Can Fernando shut the door on him and further frustrate George? He does. So George now has to get past Fernando. Ricciardo's into P3. He's got 2.7 seconds to Charles Leclerc. Let's not forget, Danny Rick started 22nd from the pit lane and is currently P3. So however this ends up, it's going to be a mega drive from him. F1 Manager 23 is 44 quid on Xbox. F1 Manager 24 is 27. Yeah. I guess it makes sense when they came out because they dropped the price for F1 Manager 24. So rather than retailing at like 45.50, it's retailed at 30. But yeah, you'd think they would have reduced F1 Manager 23 by now. Also, this update made Ricciardo really good because you can use him for either car development or markability. Indeed, you can. Dare I say, just like Red Bull were using him. But do we get DRS on Charles here? Russell's going to get past Alonso now, you'd imagine, although Alonso might have kept DRS on us. So if George doesn't clear Alonso, that's going to be real problems for us. But is Ricciardo going to make the move for P2 on Charles Leclerc? Yes, tight. But we're through. Alonso is fended off. George Russell. George is struggling now. George needs to make these moves quick.
Very good.
He's used 18% of that tyre life. And he's currently P5. 16 seconds off the lead. Looking very good for Lawson. Look at Lawson out here with a 14-second lead. And it was the right call to box him. Ricciardo, we just want to break this DRS.
Overtake available.
How is your car that quick? I'm always P12, P13. Just knowing what to design and heavily focus on research if you've got technical regulation changes, then focus on research rather than design. I have got a guide on my YouTube, so if you want to go to the bio, check my YouTube channel out, and there is a guide on how I tackle design and research. It's not to say that's the best way to do it, it's just the way that I've always done it, and it works well for me.
Okay, understood.
As I said, Danny is literally him. He's the man. He's fastest lap now, Danny Rick. Breaks the DRS to Charles Leclerc. Russell is past Alonso now, though. And he should get past Charles by next lap as well. But we've got some more traffic here that will help us. But none are the marketing juggernaut Ricky is. Although Checo is close. I think Checo more just from a sponsorship point of view. But Danny Rick is the marketing king in terms of, you know, adverts and promoting things, isn't he? He's the man for the job. So we're coming up to another Dick Sauber and Haas, which is Gasly and Teo Pourchaire. And we would like these to get out of the way because Russell is right on Charles Leclerc. Oh, and that's good. Sauber's got out of the way. Haas is reluctantly out of the way. Oh crap, got to go. Missed the first 20 minutes of the Arsenal game. Good luck. Enjoy it, Josh. I won't be watching any Champions League, being a Man United supporter. Right, 12 laps to go. We can just manage this for now. Please watch my fuel chat. Right, Russell, 3.3 on Ricciardo. He probably is going to get past Ricciardo. It's more about if he's got the pace to challenge Lawson. I think he's a long way back on Lawson. So Ocon's pitting. It's 2.2 Russell behind Ricciardo. I think Russell's going to have too much to do on Lawson, though. His tyre's down to 71%, though, Russell. He can't use them too much more than us on the mediums. 10 laps to go. This is looking very good for Liam Lawson. And it's looking good for a double podium, I would suggest. As the fastest lap is taken away from Danny Rick, Oscar Piastri takes it. Alright, going to be under threat now from George Russell. George down to 60 bits. Charles did have to pit as well. What a nightmare there. Alright, George is past Ricciardo, but we just want to try and hang with Ricciardo if we can, with Russell, sorry.
Don't worry. We have a Ferrari behind us.
Sign Yuki. Sporting will win. Yeah, Russell is pushing big time.
You're good to push. Oh, you can use the deploy.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get back up to George. I'm not sure we can. I'm not sure we're going to have the pace of that Mercedes. Sets the fastest lap, does George. Try and get Ricciardo back with him. Used quite a bit of battery there. Tyres are going to be touch and go.
You can it's flatly coming up.
What's George's tyres saying? 62%. So yeah, he has got the... Got a bit of a margin on Danny Rick, hasn't he, to be fair? 11%.
Keep the head down.
Yeah, I don't think we've got the pace to stay with George. Danny Rick, if he... I mean, could we push these... We could push these tyres and go for fastest lap. We need a 22-second gap. We'd need to pull 5 seconds, but Max has stopped, hasn't he? Probably not worth risking it.
How is this tire?
You should try Yuki and Liam duo.
Okay,
Potentially,
so,
although Ricciardo's doing things for us currently. Right, it's 8 seconds is the lead.
We do require fuel lift off.
Let's just see how quickly that comes down. I think we just see Ricciardo home now. Is Russell going to close to us? It is coming down. 6 seconds now. Five to go. It's 5 seconds. He's got to take a second a lap out of us now. What's his tyres? They're down to 51% though. I think he's used the tyres. To be fair. Ricciardo, fuel is good. Push a bit more on Liam.
Less of a lift.
Copy.
Ricciardo's going to have to go light. Just bring those tyres home. He's not at risk from Verstappen.
Okay, understood.
George within 4 seconds. 3 laps to go, though. And just use a bit of that battery.
Copy.
I'm keeping some fuel in hand today.
Okay, increase and lift off, please.
We're not risking that. We're not risking that.
We need a little bit more lift off.
Bertieski probably butchered that, but thanks for the follow.
Understood.
Right, 2 to go then.
Okay, 2 more laps.
Copy.
I mean, I think fuel is fine, but I'm so worried, so...
Just increase lift off.
Copy.
It's fine. Just give me a +1. I'll take it.
You can reduce management.
As Piastri's back to P4 by the looks of it.
So caution on the battery.
Battery's empty, but that's fine. I just wanted to push a bit to make sure of the gap. As Lawson starts the final lap. Let's get him round most of this lap. Fastest lap now by Charles Leclerc, who had to pit in the end. But Lawson has maintained that gap to Russell. Ricciardo's tyres are just about going to last. So I think we absolutely nailed the strategy. When that safety car hit, we decided to put Lawson into the box, get those hard tyres on, and that has effectively won this race over George Russell. And Ricciardo, we opted to stay out, and that's going to gain him a podium. But here we go. Liam Lawson rounds the final corner, and he is going to claim his second win of the series, and he wins in Hungary. It's going to be George Russell who tried to hunt us down to finish P2. And what a mega drive from Danny Rick. Started in the pit lane, 22nd on the grid, and he comes back to third place to claim a podium, a double podium for Team Lotus. Big points as Valtteri Bottas, the champions leader, crashes out and claims no points. So it's first for Lawson, second for Russell, and third for Danny Rick. And if you haven't already, that certainly deserves a like on the stream to celebrate that double podium for Team Lotus. Ashley, thanks for the follow. And Mike Jones, thanks for the follow. Good job, thanks Martin. GG. Thanks King of Sweden. Unlucky not to get the 1-2 yet. George just had us there and we had to come off the tyres in the end with Ricciardo. But what a result for Ricciardo. SBBC1 2003, thanks for the follow.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy.
But Liam Lawson got out in the lead, and he just managed it well, didn't he, in the end?
For this, haven't they? And it's only right.
Lovely work from Liam Lawson.
A proud moment for a driver.
And there he is, George Russell, looking like a waxworks there in P2. Lawson wins it on the top step of the podium. And Danny Rick in P3, so a double podium, which we weren't expecting with Ricciardo starting 22nd.
Well, they'll be leaving Budapest.
But what a result. And there we have it in all its glory. Liam Lawson up 2 to win the race. George Russell finishes second. Danny Rick up 19 places to finish third. Oscar Piastri fourth. Had a good chance to win, but again, didn't pit under that safety car. Max Verstappen fifth. Fernando, a good little race, up 7. Charles Leclerc 7th, Carlos Sainz 8th, Lewis Hamilton 9th, and Esteban Ocon claims another point for Williams. Martin, in 2026 there is Audi in the game, right? It doesn't happen by default, Martin, but you can, there are mods. So what I'll be doing in my series, if you play on PC, I'll be putting Audi in the game for next year, but it doesn't happen automatically. Drivers' Championship. So Bottas still leads the way, but no points after crashing out. But he's got a healthy margin still. Ricciardo stays second, 15 more points. George Russell does actually gain with that P2. Oscar Piastri down 1. Liam Lawson up 2. Virtue of that win and 25 points. Max Verstappen, the reigning world champion, not looking good. Although he gains 10 points on Valtteri Bottas, he's, what, 140 points off, 139 points off. So going to be a bit difficult for Max Verstappen to claim that title again. Charles Leclerc 7th, Lando Norris 8th, Lewis Hamilton 9th, Carlos Sainz 10th. The rest of the point scorers so far this series, Fernando Alonso 11th, Esteban Ocon, his second point of the season, K-Mag 13th, Perez 14th. The rest yet to score. Camera a bit late, you missed it all, you missed all the action. Constructors, so Mercedes still lead the way, but we take a good heap of points there, don't we? Perhaps we can win the Constructors in 2025. We're aiming for 2026, but yeah, that is going well. I think if Bottas stayed in the race, the win would have been difficult, though, and they would have extended that. So we get a bit lucky, but yeah, looking good for us. So Mercedes lead, we're in P2, McLaren 3rd, Ferrari 4th, Red Bull 5th, Aston Martin 6th, cut adrift of these top 5, and then a big gap to Williams in 7th, and the rest of the teams yet to score. And did we do any pit stops? We didn't today. We're still working on that. It's coming down gradually. We're more, our average is about 2.5 though, so we're a long way off these guys. So we've still got work to do there. But we don't care about that. We got a P1 and P3 today. What a result that is for us. And yeah, we very much apparently got a DNF. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, we very much hit the targets there, although it's saying we got a DNF. What happened? Recap before I watched the vid. Basically, Bottas was leading before he tried to lap an Alpine and clipped him and crashed out. That gave us a safety car, allowed us to pit Lawson to the end, which gave us the win. And Ricciardo stayed out, which helped him to P3. I guess that's a brief recap. Right, let me just save this. And then let's go through. Wrapping up. So yeah, thanks for dropping in. If you've not already, please do smash a like on the stream. Really does help me out. There's been plenty of comments across all the platforms. So thanks again for all the support. I really do appreciate. As I always say, if you're back here, you'll know. But if you're new here, we stream this every Tuesday and Friday, 7:15 p.m. GMT. And if you haven't watched the stream on YouTube and you've watched it on TikTok and Twitch, the highlighted episodes of this whole series and of this race will be available on YouTube. So if you go to my TikTok profile or Twitch profile, you'll find the YouTube link there and head on over to YouTube. You can of course watch this full stream back there as well if you want to. But as I say, we'll have the highlights of this stream and pre-race what we were doing to the car, and that will be out on Thursday. So go and check that out and subscribe to the channel if you're not already on YouTube. And yeah, as I say, we'll be back Friday. And we'll be in Holland for the next one in the Netherlands. And it will be post the summer break. So perhaps our competitors will be ahead of us at that stage. But we shall see.